Good morning, my name is Andriesa from Pilates Dynamics, and today I have prepared an intermediate Pilates mat class for you. This is specifically for the lockdown, so I won't be using any props. If any of the exercises causes any discomfort or pain, please stop immediately or just skip the exercise. Alternatively, if you know how to modify the exercise to make it easier, then please do so. Okay, and we'll start off with a warm up. On all fours, knees directly under the hips, wrists directly under the shoulders. Neutral spine, inhale, engage the abdominals, and exhale, starting from the tailbone, around the lower back. Pushing the lower back up to the ceiling, dropping the head to be in line with the spine. Inhale, back to neutral spine. And exhale as you articulate your spine and extend through the thoracic, the upper back. Head comes up as well. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, lift the tummy up and away from the floor, rounding through the lower back. That should be the emphasis, not so much the upper back. Don't let the head fall too far in between the arms. Inhale, back to neutral spine. And exhale, and extend through the thoracic spine to assist with the extension. Try and externally rotate your shoulders, press the palms of the hands into the mat. And sort of try and point the fingers towards the sides. And inhale. Rounding, lifting the abs. And exhale. Keep the lower back in neutral while you extend through your upper back. Don't dip too much into that lower back. And inhale, neutral spine. And exhale, and the emphasis to try and round that lower back and push it up to the ceiling. And inhale, back to neutral spine, articulating through your spine. And exhale and extend through that thoracic spine. And simply coming back to your neutral spine. From there we're going to add rotations. So we're going to lift the arm up to the ceiling and the eyes follow the hand, keeping the hips square, and inhale down. And exhale and lift and rotate, keep those hips still, and you're twisting through your waist. And you're going to inhale and reach, and exhale down. And inhale and reach, and exhale down. One more each side. Inhale as you reach, and exhale down. And inhale as you reach, and exhale down. Tuck the toes in and under. Keep those abdominals connected. Inhale, prepare. And squeezing deep into those abdominals as you lift the knees just to hover. Exhale up, inhale lower. And exhale up for two, and lower. Keep pushing away from the mat as you lift the knees and lower. Shoulders don't elevate. Keep them away from the ears and exhale, lift for 4. 5. 6. 7. You're pushing away from the mat. And 8, and you can hold it there for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Roll those shoulders back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. In a seated position, we're going to do some half roll backs. You can either sit with your hands here, inhale, exhale around the lower back, inhale, hold, Exhale, squeeze deep into those abdominals as you come up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, round and lower. Your feet are just hip width apart. Shoulders are back and down, away from the ears. Exhale, squeeze. Keep the round spine as you come up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round and lower. Or you can have your arms right here, shoulders next to the body and down. And exhale. Inhale and straighten and lengthen. Exhale, round, lower. Keep that firm abdominal connection there. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Check up on your shoulders. Are they down? And exhale and round as you lower, keeping those shoulders next to your body. Inhale and hold it there. And exhale, squeeze those abs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round and lower. Inhale and hold it there. And exhale. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round and lower. Inhale and hold it there. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And for 4. Keep that abdominal connection. 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it there. Inhale and exhale up. Great. Now let's go for a full rolling down and rolling up. Legs are together, inner thighs are connected, so keep squeezing those legs together to get the inner thighs to assist the abdominals. Take the arms over, palms are facing, arms are at 45-degree angle. And we're going to inhale on and exhale, squeeze. Keep your spine around, shoulders next to the body and down. Inhale there and exhale down slowly. Keep squeezing the abs and the knees together. Articulating down slowly. A vertebrae for vertebrae. And over. So inhale, arms up, head lifted, exhale. Press the lower back into the mat and squeeze those abs coming up. Pause when the shoulders are more or less above the hips. Inhale, hold it there. Exhale again. Slowly going down, keep the abdominals, squeeze the abdominals, squeeze the inner thighs. And all the way down. Inhale, head and arms. Exhale, rest of the body. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to do 2 more. Feet up, ankles on, slight plantar flexion. Ribs are down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale, rolling it down. Make sure your ribs stay down as the arms go overhead. Last one, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale down. And arms go overhead. We're going to change this up a little bit by lifting the one leg. Let's start off with the right leg. Inhale, same movement. Exhale, rolling up, reaching for the toes. Inhale there, and exhale, rolling back down. Leg goes down, arms overhead, head down. Inhale as you lift the other leg. Exhale, rolling it up, reaching for the toes. Inhale there, and exhale, rolling down. There, leg down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rolling up. Reaching for the toes. Inhale and hold it. Deep abdominal connection. And exhale, down. Arms overhead, head down, leg down. Inhale, lift, other leg. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale and hold it there. And exhale, down. And overhead. Inhale. And exhale up. Inhale and reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and hold. And exhale, rolling it down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And down. Great. Let's go for some chest lifts. Feet are parallel, hip width apart. Make sure your ankles and knees and hips are all in alignment. Hands are interlaced and behind your head. Elbows in your peripheral view. On the inhale, we're going to do a slight chin tuck. Lengthen the neck behind you, the back of the neck. And squeeze and knit those ribs together. Exhale up into your chest lift. If you can, lift up to the point where the shoulder blades just touch the mat. That'll be great. Otherwise, whatever height you can manage. Inhale, hold it there, looking there into your navel, and exhale down. Inhale, slight chin tuck. Exhale, hinging from the ribs as you come up. Try and keep the pelvis still and the tailbone down. We're working above the navel. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale up. Inhale and hold it there. Little chin tuck, inhale, and exhale and lift. Inhale and hold. Exhale and lower. Inhale, prepare. And exhale and lift. Inhale and hold it there. And exhale down. Inhale and exhale up. And inhale and hold. And exhale. Taking it down. Let's go up onto our tippy toes. And we're going to inhale and exhale up into our chest lift. And let's hold the chest lift there. While we hold the chest lift there, we're going to step up and down. But try to focus on keeping this whole pelvic and lower back area nice and stable. Working from the hip joint. No movement in the knee. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Stepping down, stepping up. Stepping down, stepping up. Stepping down. Keep the squeeze here. Exhale up. One more each side. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. And exhale, release it. Great. Now we're going to come up into a tabletop. Shin parallel with the floor. Knee directly above the hip. Engage the abdominals. Lifting the other leg. Knees are together, feet are together. Interlace the hands behind the head again. Thumbs down your neck. Inhale and exhale up into the chest lift. And from there we're going to rotate the upper body around the pelvis and the legs, which will remain still. Inhale and exhale. No flapping elbows. Open shoulder across. To the side, you're rotating to exhale. And exhale. And exhale. So you're rotating around the waist. Try to get the shoulders to stay relaxed. Exhale, away from the ears with the shoulders. One more each side. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale, down. And hug your knees into your chest. Next movement. We're going to lift the right leg up. Straighten it out, knees horizontally in line with each other. And then you're going to lower. Inhale down to hover above the mat in line with your hip. Exhale, lift. So keep that collarbone nice and open. Exhale as you lift for 2. Exhale and lift for 3. Lengthening through this leg, lifting for 4. Plantar flexion in the ankle. Exhale and lifting for 5. Holding it there as you interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale and exhale, come up into your chest lift. Elbows in your peripheral view. And we're going to continue for another 5. Exhale and lift. And exhale and lift for 2. 3. 4. 5. Now press the lower back into the mat. And lift the other leg and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend and bend. And let's change over to the other side. Again, back of the shoulders press down into the mat, open collarbone. Lifting the opposite leg now. Straightening it out. Starting from a horizontal line more or less. Knees in line, if you can have it higher, that's fine, without tucking your tailbone. We want to maintain our neutral spine throughout. And we're going to inhale and hover, exhale and lift. Inhale down, 2, for 3, 4, 5. Interlace the hands behind the head. And we're going to continue another 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Press it low back into the mat. Squeeze abdominals. Lifting the other leg. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend. Hugging the knee into the chest. And rolling up into a seated position. Legs are together, feet are dorsiflexed. And we're going to do some spine twists. So try and get the shoulders down and the arms in line with the shoulders in a T. Sitting forward on the sit bone so that you're sitting with a flat back. If you struggle to get that flat back position, you can always take a pillow and just place it under your pelvis. Okay, so sitting in this dorsiflexion position, if you have very short hamstrings, you can of course just bend your knees ever so slightly. Okay, sitting forward, there we go. And we're going to inhale and exhale and pulse, pulse. Inhale, center and pulse. Twisting in the waist. So try and keep the weight evenly spread on your sit bones as well. And this movement should be driven by the obliques and not the shoulders. Last one. And release. Just roll the shoulders to relax the shoulders a bit. And we're going to balance on our sit bones. So try to lift the one leg and then the other leg, and we want a tabletop, shins parallel to the mat, and then holding the arms in line with the shoulders. Balance for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There we go. Stretching it out, just lengthening the spine there. And we're going to roll back, and when we come roll up, we're going to extend our legs and come up into a teaser position. Right, so sitting in your rolling like a ball position, round spine, head in line with your spine, feet are off the mat and you're holding onto your shins. We're only going to roll, inhale, roll down and into our shoulder blades. Don't let your head fall back or touch the mat. And inhale. And exhale and extend. And inhale. Last one. And bend. And sitting up straight. Rolling back. We're going to do some reverse curls. Lift the one leg, so again, open the collarbone, back of the shoulders into the mat, engaging the abdominals, lifting the one leg, then the other leg. You want your knees approximately 40, in a sort of a bent in a 45-degree angle. Arms next to the body, using your abdominals and not momentum. We're going to inhale, prepare, and exhale and lift the pelvis. So it's a little roll over. Exhale, control. Last one coming up. And down. One leg down. Other leg down. Let's roll up into a seated position. Inhale. And exhale. Stretching it forward. And coming up. So we are going to sit again with our legs together and the ankles dorsiflexed. And we're going to sit with the arms forward, flat back position. Now leaning forward from your hips. So flat back, lifting the arms up, thumbs up to the ceiling, head in line with the spine. Holding it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do little arm pulses. Inhale and exhale. Pulse. Shoulders are down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Dropping the head. And slowly coming up. Great. So let's do some side work. And we'll start on this side. So hand is down, wrist under your shoulder. This bent knees in line with your hip. Just move forward on the mat. There we go. And this other arm is up. From there we're going to inhale, prepare, make sure the shoulder is down, and you're going to exhale. And arch, lifting the knee, looking down at your hand, and inhale and exhale. And exhale. Reach. Reach. Exhale. And reach. And down. Great. Over to the other side. Getting the correct position. Inhale, prepare, and exhale. And into some full body work. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Straighten out the one leg, straighten out the other leg. Keep pushing away from the mat. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale there and exhale. Correct. Squeeze the abs and bring the knee as you bring the knee to your chest. And alternate. Making sure you don't dip in your lower back. Last one. And stretch it out. Coming up again. Back up into a plank position. Pubis pulling up to sternum. So pubic bone pulling up to the breastbone, and hold it for 8, 7, really pulling those abdominals in and up, 6, 5, pushing away from the mat, 4, 3, 2, 1, down, down with the other leg. Rolling the shoulders. One more position. Or exercise in this position. Straighten out the toes. And the other one. Bring the hands a little bit closer to the feet. Go up into your pike position. Try and press the heels down into the mat. Lengthen through your spine. So lengthen through the crown of your head, through your coccyx. Ears are lined up with the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming back down. Great. Now we're going to go into some back extension work. Lie down on the tummy, hands are next to the face, nose just hovers above the mat, pulling the shoulder blades down, pulling the navel up and away from the mat, so really engaging those abdominals, just pressing the hips lightly into the mat. We're going to inhale, lift, and exhale. Inhale, extend, bend. Keeping the chest lifted, keep the shoulder blades down, keeping those abdominals connected. Inhale and hold. Exhale. One hand on top of the other hand. Follow this down on the hands. Keep squeezing into those abdominals, and now we can squeeze a little bit harder into those glutes. Lifting the legs off the mat, from the hips and from the glutes, making little flutter kicks. Lengthen through those legs, holding it, and lowering it. So now we will combine both the upper back extension as well as the lower back extension. Hands on next to the face again. Inhale. Now remember to squeeze the abdominals, keep the shoulder blades down. You can squeeze the glutes as well. And exhale and lift. Upper body and legs. Holding, maintaining this sort of stop sign. Keep the neck lengthened at the back. And continue with your little flutter kicks from the glutes. Keep squeezing and lifting that navel off the mat. As though you have a little fire burning there. You want to pull your navel away from the mat. Keep looking down at your mat. Hold. And push up and into your rest position or child's pose. Walking the hands to the sides, opening up the sides. Keep the hips down on the heels. Walking through center, over to the other side again. Walk your hands back and slowly come up. Right, so we will do a hip flexor as well as hamstring stretch. Hip flexor stretch first. Take the right foot forward. Make sure your foot is forward of your knee. Both hands above the knee on the thigh, and just drop the hips down and forward. And feeling a good stretch down the front of this leg and hip. Each stretch is to be held for 30 seconds. Then lifting this arm up and stretching it over to the side. Just to intensify that stretch down the front of that leg and hip. Holding it there for another 30 seconds. Coming up. And straighten this leg in front for your hamstring stretch. If you can, fold the body over with the hands on the mat. Otherwise you can use 2 tins and place your hands on the tins if you don't have the flexibility. Holding it for 30 seconds. And coming up, and let's go over to the other side. Foot is forward off the knee, and I'm going to take the hips down and slightly forward, holding it for 30 seconds, feeling a lovely stretch down the front here. Then I'm going to lift this arm up, and from the waist, going over to the opposite side. Holding it for 30 seconds, coming up. And straightening that leg in front for the hamstring stretch. Holding it for 30 seconds. And coming up and out of that stretch. The last one, just the hip opener. Stretching the inner thighs, so try soles of the feet together. Try to get the heels as close as possible to the groin area, holding onto your feet. You can have your elbows on the inside of your knees just to assist to open them up a little bit more if you need to. Now, inhale and exhale as you come forward with a flat back, shoulders are down, leaning forward from the hips. And holding that there for 30 seconds as well. Slowly coming out. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.